Okay. Okay, great. Okay, welcome you guys. And of course, this stream will remain up because I want everybody to see exactly what happened. So last night, I did a stream where I played Katie's admission that she sent a package to our house. She came up with a whole packet of lies and a whole bunch of excuses for how the package ended up at our house. She made an excuse, or she claimed that the package was actually meant for her mod, IndyGirl. It was a Christmas gift. And that somehow the package ended up getting sent to our home. And anyway, the point was that she went on stream and she said she contacted IndyGirl because the package was returned to Katey. And that IndyGirl was like, oh my God, that's not my address, that's Negs's address. And so, they realized they had made a mistake, right? Well, I'm going to show you what the label said on the package. And I'm going to prove to you that there is absolutely no way that the mailing was accidental. She was not, based on the label, she was not intending to send it to IndyGirl, although I do have a spoiler here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I have blacked out the address and I have blacked out what's on the right-hand side of the label, because on the right-hand side of the label was the printout from the post office of where the package, I guess she wanted it sent. Now, both of the addresses where the package was intended to be sent were the address to our home, but there's a spoiler. All right, so let me show you exactly what was on the package. This is what happened. This was what was written on the package when we received the mailing. All right. All right. Now, as you can see, let me make this a little bit bigger. All right. So as you can see, at the top is Katie's name. Now, this part is all handwritten. The part on the left is handwritten. Okay? So this was all written in black marker. Here we have Katie's name. This is her home address, and this is the town in Indiana where she resides. Now, you may be wondering about this very peculiar name that's written here. Now, let me explain what that means. Katey has been claiming for quite some time that she and Negs's mother have been carrying on a correspondence. She claims that they have been talking in DMs and that they have been talking, I guess, on the phone too, for quite some time, and that they have been conspiring to remove little Negs from the home. Okay? She claims that she has a very, very tight, close personal relationship with Negs's mother. The problem is that when she gets drunk, she cannot remember what Negs's mother's name is. So, just to cover her bases, she wrote the two possible names of Negs's mother here. Okay? There is no last name that is mentioned, or there's no last name written on this label. This is our home address. This is our town in Indiana. Okay? So I have proven here. No, we didn't open it, Brizel. We were in Las Vegas when the package arrived. Negs's mother was at the house. And of course, she did not open it either. Now, how in the world is it that she intended to send this to her mod, but that was the name that she wrote on the package? And I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm going to cut her some slack. Maybe the mod's IndyGirl's first name is Carol, and maybe she lives in Indy. Maybe this is a private joke between the two of them. Okay, now here's the problem. On this side of the package, This is Katey's address, and then this was our home address, but it said ship to, and there was a name here. A name here. I am assuming that the name that was printed on this side of the package was actually IndyGirl's name. Now, in looking up that name, there is a woman by that name who lives very, very, very close to us. Very close to us. Like minutes away from us, maybe 10, 15 minutes away from us. But on the box, she wrote Carol Indy because she wanted this package to come to our home. It is absolutely too much of a goddamn coincidence that she got the address wrong both times, and that it happened to be our home address, and that she handwrote the name of the person that she thought was Negs's mother on the package in her handwriting with no last name. Why? Because she doesn't know Negs's mother. She does not have a relationship with Negs's mother. She has never had a relationship with Negs's mother. Everything that she has said on her live stream about Negs's mother has been a lie. This package arrived when we were in Las Vegas. She knew that we were in Las Vegas, or she didn't know we were in Las Vegas, but she knew that we were away from the home because we mentioned that we were going to be away the first week of January. So she knew that that we would not be home, and she assumed that Negs's mother was going to be looking after little Negs that week in the home. So she addressed a package to the person, the name that she thought was Negs's mother's name, and she sent it to arrive while we were away on vacation and while Negs's mother was in the house, hoping that she would open this package. That's how that works. Now, I also want to point out that for the past several weeks, Katey has been issuing a number of threats. Okay? She has done this on her channel, and she has done this in writing. She has specifically leveled threats at Negs and at myself. She has threatened our home. She has claimed that her people are driving back and forth in front of our home and taking pictures of me, of my family, of my car, of my license plate. She has intimated that people are spying on us, people who live close by. And wouldn't you know that the individual, if we have the right person, and I'm not sure we do, I can't make any accusations because I don't have concrete proof. But wouldn't you know that the person's name that was listed here is someone who lives within a very, very short driving distance of us? Oh, and Missy 007 said, she said it again last night that she's had them drive by and take pictures. Well, wouldn't you know that the woman whose name is mentioned here is someone who does live close by? She's a woman who lives close enough that she would be able to have access to Negs's car, and she would be able to write bitch on the back windshield. Since she is obviously engaged in a stalking campaign against us, coordinated by MFW. So, this individual, the individual who was named here, used to live in the next town over from where we live. What an extraordinary coincidence that a person who shares the same name as the individual that was on this mailing label on the right lived in the town next to us for many years and now lives in a town that's about 15 minutes away. Katey, You have absolutely no idea of how much trouble you are in right now. You really don't. You have issued direct threats. We have now had our vehicle vandalized. You have said that people are stalking us and taking pictures of us at your instruction. And I also want to remind you that when we park our vehicles in front of our home, those vehicles are parked on our property. They are not parked on town or city property. They are parked within the property line of our home, which means that anybody who tries to vandalize or does vandalize our vehicles is trespassing. So please tell me again how this package was mailed to us accidentally. Please explain to us again how it happened to arrive when Negs and I were not in the home. Explain to me again why it is that the person whose name is written up there is a combination of the two names that you use to refer to Negs' mother. Because I wanted to make it very clear. I thought, well, maybe, like I said, maybe it's a private joke. Maybe she's addressing it to Carol, who lives in Indy. The problem is that the woman whose name is mentioned on the right-hand side on that label that was printed out by the post office does not live in Indianapolis. So that's what happened. That's what happened. You have trespassed, you have stalked, you have harassed, you have defamed, you have lied. You have made direct threats at us, highly specific ones. And it is going to stop, Katey. Exactly, and Missy says, and she claimed that she had been meaning to mail the package for weeks, but just so happened to have it delivered while y'all were gone. Right. Exactly. It was supposed to be a Christmas gift, and it arrived while we were away. While we were not in the house. Now, is it possible that she wrote Carol and IndyGirl on the front? Maybe, but why would she do that? Why wouldn't she just write the woman's full name in her own handwriting? What a remarkable coincidence. What a remarkable coincidence that she used the two names that she calls Negs' mother by. So, and let me ask you this. Why is it that during your chat or during your live stream, you admitted that IndyGirl knew where we lived? You admitted that. You admitted that IndyGirl is aware of our address. So now we've got a pretty strong circumstantial case that you sent one of your people to stalk our home. A person who lives very, very close by. Very close to where we live. You can try and argue your way out of how this package ended up at our home. What a remarkable coincidence that it ended up at our home and not somebody else's home. A remarkable coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences, Katey. I don't believe in coincidences. I think that there is an abundance of circumstantial evidence that you are organizing an organized aggravated harassment and stalking campaign on your channel because you think that I am a weak sister who is going to put up with his shit. that I am somebody who agrees and sort of rolls with it. Oh, it's only the internet. It's okay. It's not okay. Because now what you're doing is you're using your people to harass and stalk us as well. Okay, so now that we've all seen that label, we do have information on the woman that we think that the package was intended to be sent to. As I said, that individual lives very, very close by. I would think that if Katey was close enough to this woman that she would have the address on hand, that it would be readily accessible to her, and that she wouldn't make a mistake of this nature. I've double and triple checked addresses when people have won giveaways on my channel because I don't know these people. I don't have a personal relationship with them. And especially if I'm sending out multiple packages at a time, I want to make sure that the giveaway items go to the correct winner. But if you, Katey, have a personal ongoing relationship with this woman, why would you send the package to our address? And what a remarkable coincidence that just, a couple of weeks after we received that package, our car was vandalized. After you had been making ongoing threats for weeks that you were sending people to our home, and you continue to say that you are sending people to our home or that people are coming to our home to photograph us, to stalk us, to watch us, to follow us around. I'm presuming that that means that you are sharing our address with other people, other strangers. And I just want to let you know that we are taking action. We're taking action. I told you yesterday that the drama community days are over. They're finished. And that this is a new day, and that we are going to avail ourselves of every resource that we have at our disposal to make sure that this comes to an end. We are well aware of what you have been saying on your live streams. We are well aware of your threats. And now these people that you are sending out to harass us, everybody is going to have to pay the piper, and everyone is going to have to answer for the bullshit that you do on your channel. Like I said, this is 2023. This is not 2016. It is no longer open season on people. Okay? And the psychopaths that follow you and that do your bidding are all going to have to answer for what it is that you have ordered them to do. I've already been in touch with certain people this morning, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And we are going to proceed accordingly, and we will not be sharing the details of what it is that we plan on doing. But Katey, I'm telling you, Jojo, IndyGirl City, according to the information that has been presented to us, IndyGirl City is not our city. We do not live in the same town. But she does live very, very close by. We are private citizens. We are private citizens, and we are being stalked, harassed, defamed, and slandered by several individuals on the internet. And we are going to put a stop to it one way or the other. We're not going to burn anybody's house down. We're not going to pull up. We're not going to do all that nonsense. We are going to do so within the confines of the law, availing ourselves of every single resource that we have at our disposal. Because I'm tired of it. So, anyway, I wanted to just do this quickie live stream. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to do this morning. So I will sign off here, and I will be seeing you guys later. And I really want to thank you so much for showing up today.